Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
A lot of guys love sitting here, Mike, and nitpicking his game. And I would agree, some of it is fair criticism. But there's one thing you can't deny. This guy is electric with the ball in his hands. One of the best open field runners, regardless of position in the entire league. But for him to take the next step and develop as a quarterback, he needs to match that arsenal that he has with his legs and develop a little bit more in the traditional passing game with his arm. If he's able to do that, they're not only going to have a chance to win here today, but they're going to win for a long time in the future.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Second down, it's Fields. That's caught right side, it's Fryermuth.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
I really like this young quarterback, Mike. I think there's a lot of things that he does very well. I mean, the arm talent, it allows you to expand the playbook, his mind. He can process information both quickly and decisively. Pocket presence, impressive as well. He rarely finds himself in situations where he's a sitting duck. Now, can he put all of that together and operate an NFL offense? That's what we want to see here today. And so far, I think he's shown a lot of hope that he can grow into a future franchise quarterback.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Nick's gonna look to throw. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Throwing, Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react.
And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. The Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. Third and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nick. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Nix. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They go play action with Fields. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, And now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll run the draw with Warren.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now, Fields. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Williams. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll throw. It's Nix. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They run over center with Williams. And And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Third and long. To throw is Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Warren. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Off the play action, here's Fields. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down. Austin brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fields now. That is caught side of the end zone. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing, Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 6. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Fields now to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. It's the most valuable real estate in football. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
1st down. Fields. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes. Tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Fields. This one complete to Washington. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They run out of the gun with Warren. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Back to throw is Fields. That one into the hands of Jefferson.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Third and a yard. To throw is Fields. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. First and 10. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10. as this drive begins 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll go play action with Nix. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's 1st and 10. Making the read, this is Fields. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Perfectly timed blitz there by the linebacker. Remember, when you go empty backfield, there's no extra protection. All you have is the 5 offensive linemen. It could be feast or famine, but in this case, when you time it right, man, there is no back there to help protect the quarterback, and he comes away with the sack.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Dulcich now brought in motion. On 1st down, it is Williams. And he'll take this to about the 28. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Second down, Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Fields. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Throwing, Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. Third and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On the option, here's Williams. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Whoa. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he will go all the way. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Steelers. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Jaleel McLaughlin head back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. They'll send a tight end in motion. A run now with McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. To throw is Nix. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Important punt here in this tie game late. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line. This a design run with Fields. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Now a second down throw for Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton. The Broncos bringing out their punter as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, He knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Fields from the gun on third down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He gets this complete to Dulcich.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And if he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive, he's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Broncos. Now it's Williams. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. They send him right out of the slot. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. What a time for a pick-6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick-6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick-6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A give left side. Here's Williams. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Second down.
Second down. Nix. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. It is 2nd down and 5. Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That's pulled in. Najee Harris.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. It's another run here for Williams. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Third and long. All on the ground, McLaughlin. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. The visitors' offense ready to get back at him. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Fields to throw. A pass taken in by Harris. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. It is 2nd and a yard. To throw is Fields. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.